is on physiology of micturition.
For weeks. So this is called nerve gas poison.
Basic class mainly in diffusion. In diffusion, we have shown the simple diffusion.
Showing color vision and the pathophysiology of color blindness.
নমস্কাৰ, নতুন এটা ভিডিঅ'লৈ স্বাগতম জনাইছোঁ। আজি আপোনালোকক দেখাবলৈ গৈ আছোঁ ডিফু চিকিৎসা মহাবিদ্যালয়ৰ আন এটা ভিডিঅ'। এই ভিডিঅ'ত দেখাবলৈ গৈ আছোঁ মই আমাৰ মৰমৰ ষ্টুডেণ্টসকলে, যিসকলে ষ্টুডেণ্ট প্ৰথম বৰ্ষ MBBS পঢ়ি আছে, তেওঁলোকে এটা সুন্দৰ প্ৰদৰ্শন কৰিছিল ফিজিঅ'লজি ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্টৰ আণ্ডাৰত। আৰু ফিজিঅ'লজি ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্টৰ আণ্ডাৰত এয়া মডেল মেকিং আৰু সেইবোৰ প্ৰেজেণ্টেশ্যন আছিল সেইদিনা আমাৰ কলেজৰ চৌহদতে একাডেমিক ব্লকত। এই প্ৰদৰ্শনীখন ছাকচেছফুল হোৱাৰ মূলতেই হ'ল আমাৰ কলেজৰ প্ৰিন্সিপাল কাম চিফ ছুপাৰিণ্টেণ্ডেণ্ট মেডাম প্ৰফেচাৰ ডক্টৰ সুমিত্ৰা হাগজে মেডামৰ অন্যতম সহযোগিতা আৰু লগতে ফিজিঅ'লজি ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্টৰ সমূহ সদস্যবৃন্দৰ তাতে আছিলে প্ৰফেচাৰ ডক্টৰ ৰাজেন্দ্ৰ কলিতা ছাৰ, তেখেতৰ প্ৰফেচাৰ এণ্ড HOD অফ ফিজিঅ'লজি ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্ট, তেখেতৰ অৰিহণা অন্যতম। লগতে আৰু দীপ্তি বনিয়া বাইদেউ, ডক্টৰ দীপ্তি বনিয়া বাইদেউ এছ'চিয়েট প্ৰফেচাৰ ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্ট অফ ফিজিঅ'লজি, আৰু লগতে আন এজন এছ'চিয়েট প্ৰফেচাৰ ডক্টৰ নন্দিতা দত্ত বাইদেউ এছ'চিয়েট প্ৰফেচাৰ, আৰু তাৰপিছতে আছিলে ৰাধা ইংলেংপি, ডক্টৰ ৰাধা ইংলেংপি এছিষ্টেণ্ট প্ৰফেচাৰ। আৰু এওঁলোকৰ লগত আমাৰ অতি মৰমৰ ষ্টুডেণ্টসকলে পূৰ্ণ সহযোগিতা আগবঢ়াই আজি এয়া সম্পূৰ্ণ কৰি তুলিলে।
Mechanism of hormone action. So like Mahfouz, please start.
Good morning, sir. So as we know that hormones are chemical messengers that are secreted by the endocrine glands directly into the bloodstream. Hormones, the function of hormones is to control and coordinate our whole body system. So hormones can be classified based on their origin or based on their chemical structure. So in this chart we will show that how hormones are classified into different classes based on their chemical structure. So first class is the polypeptide, that is you can say peptide hormone.
Our topic of discussion is physiology of growth and functional development of fetus. So the topics we are going to discuss here, we have mentioned it in our poster. The things we are not able to represent here, we will talk it out verbally. So the first thing we start with fertilization. So fertilization, it happens in the umbilical region of the uterine tube. It happens by 3 phases. First phase is the penetration of the corona radiata. Second phase is the penetration of the zona pellucida. Third phase is the fusion of the oocyte and the sperm. After that, the zygote which is formed, it goes on sequential maternity division, which is known as cleavage. Now subsequent days is from 2-cell stage, 4-cell stage, 8-cell stage, and 16-cell stage. The 16-cell stage is also known as molecular because it has marble-like appearance. After that, it reaches the 32-cell stage, which is known as blastocyst. The cells present inside the blastocyst is known as blastomeres. Blastomeres are arranged like in the sound, the cells, blastomeres which are arranged at the outermost cells is known as the outer cell mass, and the cells which are present at the periphery at one end is known as the inner cell mass. The outer cell mass gives rise to trophoblast, and the trophoblast further contributes to the placenta. The inner cell mass gives rise to the
So our topic is on physiology of micturition, which is very fascinating and complex process, commonly known as urination. In our topic, we will discuss about the anatomy of micturition, urinary system, anatomy which includes 2 kidneys, 2 ureters, a urinary bladder, and a urethra. So, and there is some neural control also, which involves both CNS and PNS, central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. And there is one cystometrogram which shows the impulses or contraction waves which passes to the cerebral cortex, which gives impulses to the cerebral cortex, which gives the urge to urine.
Okay.
And there is
time, and as a result, for every successive neurotransmitter transmission, there will be excess amount of acetylcholine. As a result, there will be muscular spasm. If there will be laryngeal spasm, then that will lead to suffocation. As a result, that will lead to death of the patient. And these two drugs, neostigmine and pyridostigmine, they persist for several hours. But these diazepam fluorophosphate is called as nerve-based poison because it persists for weeks and it is lethal.
Vitamin A deficiency usually हमारा स्क्लेरा में स्पॉट होता है ना. Vitamin A has clinically যে সুখু থাকে যে বিটা স্পট
So sir,
What
this
is
is a
this?
model of physiology of taste sensation and molecular physics. So this is the model in which pathway of taste sensation is shown. As we know, the anterior two-third is supplied by the quadrilateral lingual nerve, and posterior part is supplied by glossopharyngeal nerve, and posterior most, including epiglotis and pharynx, is supplied by vagus nerve. All these run together into the medulla, into the nucleus of tractus solitarius. From here, second order neuron arise, which runs ipsilaterally and join the medial lemniscus and ends in the ventro-posterior medial nucleus of thalamus, which ultimately from here third order neuron arises, which ultimately ends in the inferior part of the
If we do not supply oxygen, that means ultimately patient will die. Multi-organ failure because of this hypertension. That means if you get all the sign of hypoxia by the sinuses and everything, so immediately we have to treat. Okay. Okay. Very good. Thank you.
ছাৰ কেনেকুৱা লাগিছে যে হাতৰ কৰা
ভাল লাগিছে বহুত কষ্ট কৰি বনাইছে বহুত ধুনীয়াকৈ বনাইছে আৰু এক্সপ্লেনেশ্যন আছে ভেৰি গুড বহুত ধুনীয়াকৈ এক্সপ্লেইন কৰিছে তো ভাল লাগিছে
কেনেকুৱা লাগিছে আপোনাৰ
বঢ়িয়া কৰিছে
বহুত ভাল হৈছে চাবিনা কিবা ক'ব নেকি
নাই মইতো আৰম্ভ হৈছে শুনো এইখিনি বাকীখিনি
What is this model?
Cardiorespiratory and metabolic adjustment during exercise and physical training. So exercise is structured physical activity which is performed to achieve the physiological endpoint, that is fitness, for instance. So it is said that it helps lowering 30% of the risk of RT death and 50% of the risk of type 2 diabetes. It has also other benefits as mentioned here.
As during the exercise, there will be an increase of the cardiac output, there will be increase of venous return, and increase of the pulse pressure, estrogen. So how it will be increased? When there will be exercise, there will be an increase in the sympathetic activity and decrease in the parasympathetic activity, which will lead to increase in the stimulus sinoatrial node, which will increase the heart rate. And sympathetic activity also increase the release of catecholamine, which will norepinephrine and epinephrine, which will increase the cardiac contractility. And there will be a change in the muscular and respiratory pump, which will increase venous return, which will ultimately lead to the increase of the end-diastolic volume, and there will be an increase of the stroke volume. As we know that cardiac output is the heart rate into stroke volume, so there is the increase of the stroke volume and increase of the heart rate, so there will be an increase of the cardiac output.
H+ions increases, then these channels absorb sodium channels and these channels become active and they allow the entry of sodium ions into the cell. So they concentration of sodium ions inside the cell decreases. Plus these H+ions they block the potassium channels. Potassium ions they cannot go out.
Transport across the cell membrane, na? Okay. explain it.
Sir, good morning, sir. Our module is transport across cell membrane. Transport across cell membrane is a very important step which includes the transport of various substances from outside of the cell to inside of the cell, or from inside of the cell to outside of the cell, so as to satisfy the various needs of our cell. Transport across cell membrane basically includes two methods: the passive transport and the active transport. Passive transport do not need energy, and active transport needs energy. Passive transports mainly includes the diffusion. Here in our model, we have shown the simple diffusion, osmosis, and the facilitated diffusion. Active transport mainly includes the primary active transport and the secondary active transport. Now my friend is going to explain the simple diffusion, and here is our animation showing the simple diffusion.
In this section of our model, we show the simple diffusion of mainly the gases. In the simple diffusion is a passive process, as there is no requirement of energy. That's why kinetic energy also increases, and that is the rate of diffusion also increases in this process. Another is the distance. As the distance increases, the rate of diffusion also decreases, and final is the solubility. Causes the rigor, calcium rigor, which is known as calcium rigor. Then in hypocalcemia, it causes the depression of the ST segment.
Is this ST segment changes always seen in myocardial infarction? Always. Myocardial infarction is divided into ST elevation and non-ST elevation. Okay, this one later you'll learn. Okay. What is the difference between flutter and fibrillation? In flutter, heartbeat is
Physiology of intestinal motility, na?
Sir, this is the model of the physiology of intestinal motility. So we know that there are two types of movement in intestinal motility. They are non-propulsive movement and propulsive movement. Non-propulsive movement includes segmentation, and propulsive movement includes peristalsis. So first of all, I'll explain the peristalsis. First, we should know why peristalsis is essential. It is essential for the propulsion of food from the oral end to the anal end. So, the peristalsis, in the peristalsis, there are some stimulating agents and inhibiting agents. Stimulating agents includes like distension, stretching of the intestinal wall, parasympathetic nervous system, then in any irritation in the intestinal wall. And inhibiting agents includes the sympathetic nervous system.
Autoimmune disorder caused by the formation of the circulating antibodies against the nicotinic ACS receptor, which are present in the postsynaptic membrane.
Okay.
So pain is any unpleasant sensory or emotional experience that is due to potential or actual tissue damage. It can be often expressed in terms of injury. For example, if the pain is due to a burn, then it is called as burning sensation. If it is due to contraction of the skeletal muscle, then it is known as cramps. So pain is carried out by receptors known as nociceptors. They are free nerve endings and are of two types, A delta fiber and C fiber. A delta fiber carries fast pain and C fibers carries slow pain. Also there are we can classify the pain into various types like somatic pain and visceral pain. If the pain sensation is from visceral organs like the GIT and other visceral organ, then it is called visceral pain. It includes examples such as peptic ulcer, angina pectoralis, and on the other hand, if this is somatic pain, it is from the structures other than the viscera. It can be subdivided into other groups. There is superficial pain and deep pain. Superficial pain is from the superficial structures like skin, subcutaneous tissue. Examples are superficial cuts and burns. But deep pain, the pain sensation is from deeper structures in the body. Like
Of yoga and meditation. So yoga is a Sanskrit word which means union. It is it is a self.
transportation of fluids from our cell. Transport across cell membrane basically includes two methods: passive transport or the active transport. Passive transport basically includes the does not utilize energy. Active transport, energy is utilized, which is known as active transport. Passive transport mainly includes diffusion. In diffusion, we have shown the simple diffusion, osmosis, and facilitated diffusion. In active transport, we have shown the primary active transport and the secondary active transport. Now, here is the animation showing the passive transport. The Ken is going to explain the
by improving the acetyl mixtures, for example, neostigmine, phyllosigmine, and there is a prophosphate enhancer. This is called as the nerve gas poison because it persists for weeks, so maybe we can and drugs that block the
there is no significant rise and above 400 ml of intravesical pressure rises steeply. The intravesical pressure rises
Complete. Okay, explain.
Sir, this is the model. We made the construction of cochlea. This is showing mainly organ of Corti. Cochlea is divided into three compartments by two membranes, radial membrane and basilar membrane. Above the radial membrane lies the scala vestibuli. Between the radial membrane and basilar membrane lies the scala media, and below the basilar membrane lies the scala tympani. Scala vestibuli and scala tympani contains perilymph, and scala media contains endolymph. Parasympathetic is activated. Increase motility of the body, then increase absorption, increase digestion. Sympathetic, when there is emergency condition, there decrease motility, decrease absorption, and decrease digestion. It's about color, physiology of color vision and pathophysiology of color blindness.
Okay, physiology of color vision and physiology of color blindness. Okay. Okay. What you are showing?
So here we are showing color vision and the pathophysiology of color blindness, and the model is about the opponent theory of color vision, how different colors are perceived. And in that poster we are showing the relation, the reactions in the pathway and the reactions in the cortex, in the visual cortex, how colors are processed in the visual cortex in the brain. So
Okay.
This is about the pathway of color, pathway of vision. So this is the nasal part of visual field. This is the temporal part of visual field. So the object present in the nasal part of the visual field will be perceived in the temporal fibers of the retina, and the object present in the temporal part of the visual field will be perceived in the temporal fibers of the retina, which will form optic nerves. Now the optic nerves will consist of ipsilateral temporal fibers and ipsilateral nasal fibers.
That one is the earliest biomarker.
Lasts for several hours, and this is for weeks. So this is called nerve gas poison, and it is lethal. And drugs that block the transmission at the neuromuscular junction, from drugs, for example, dinilofuran and galamine. These are complicated inhibitor of during yoga and thyroid diseases in hypertensive patients and blood pressure diseases. In exercise, the activities of the sympathetic system increases, and during yoga, the activities of the parasympathetic system increases.
What is this model?
Our topic for today's presentation is physiology of immunity. We have prepared charts on innate immunity, acquired immunity, and then our model for today is the process of phagocytosis. This explains what happens. The chart explains what happens before phagocytosis, and at the end we have discussed the applied aspects of immunity.
Okay. So, what explain about this one?
This is the process of phagocytosis by the neutrophil. Neutrophil are the active phagocytic cells, and they will be satisfied by the following 5 steps. The first one is lipolysis, the transfer of neutrophil from the blood stream to the tissue through the endothelial junction. And then the second step is chemotaxis. In this step, some chemotaxic drug agents are formed, which due to this agent, the neutrophil are come in contact with at the site of injury. The third step is opsonization. In this step, antibody are formed against the bacteria, and then make the bacteria coated and make them suitable for the process of opsonization. And the fourth step is actual phagocytosis, and the fifth one is ingestion.
2,3-biphosphoglycerol. 2,3-biphosphoglycerol.
So it competes with oxygen. And
So where do we get 2,3-biphosphoglycerol?
glycolysis.
Where? Tell me the process of that.
So the receptor for this nucleophilic hormone is present inside the cytoplasm, or it may present inside the nucleus. So here we can say if the receptor is present inside the cytoplasm, so here the hormone receptor complex will be formed, and like this